Hi friends, I'm here with a yoga offering. As always, please do what feels right for you. You're welcome to skip things or change things, move at your pace, and take good care of your body in all the ways you're learning how to do. So I'm going to suggest we start in supported fish. We will need some props for this. I like to do supported fish over a couple of blocks. You might try it that way. You could also do it over a blanket, a bolster, cushion, foam roller, lots of options. Something is going to go behind the upper back, pretty high up. Just low enough so the tops of the shoulders can fall off the end of the block. Depending on how high the thing behind your back is, you may want something else supporting your head, like a block or cushion. Arms can be overhead or out to the side. Legs can be bent or straight. And if the first thing you're trying doesn't seem to work, try something else. In general, softer and smaller will be less intense. Something harder, bigger, higher will be more intense. So you can adjust the intensity to find what's useful for you. And then allow your body to rest over your props. You can close your eyes or take a soft gaze. Come into a nice slow rhythm with your breath. Inhaling until you're full. Exhaling until you're empty. If this is someplace you'd like to stay longer, you are welcome. If you're ready to release and change positions, one gentle way of doing so is to interlace your fingers behind your head. Lift your chin to your chest, taking the pressure off your props. And then move your stuff out of your way to roll down. Taking a few moments with back flat. Just feeling the effect of where you were, how it is now. Let's lift the hips and come into a supported bridge. So we're going to place a block under the sacrum, a little bit lower than the lower back. You could also use a bolster or something else. And you might play around with the height. Do you like it lower or higher, harder, softer? Letting your hips rest. Can stay here, or if you want to join me for a hip flexor stretch, bring your right knee to your chest. You can grab hold of your knee with one or both hands And then straighten your left leg and let that straight left leg hang. Yawning open the front of the left hip. We can switch sides. Bring your left knee in. Grab hold of your left knee with one or both hands, and then straighten the right leg, letting the front of the right hip yawn open. What is there to release? What is there to let go of here? When you feel even on the two sides, come to neutral. And that could be both knees to the chest, both feet back to the floor, both legs straight, either up in the air or along the floor. And if you need to adjust the height or placement of your prop, you can do so at any time. Finding the minimum amount of effort to be here. Let it continue to fall away. If there's any different leg position or a different variation you want to take, you are welcome. You can eventually release, taking your props out of your way. Let's take Happy Baby as a counter stretch. You can grab the soles of the feet on the inside and press your knees towards the floor. And just notice what you notice here. Feel what you feel. If you'd like to try straightening your legs part way or all the way, one at a time or together, just feeling what's being awakened, what's being opened with each thing that you do. You might try a variation where you bring the soles of your feet together and hug your feet in towards your chest. And you might try a variation where you take your legs overhead, and by pulling on the feet, maybe you can roll your hips up and down off the floor. Allowing the weight of your body to pour down through different parts of your back. And then release. Let's cross the right ankle above the left knee. Reach your hands through and grab the left knee, hugging it in as close as you can. Stretching your right outer hip. And this is a good alternative to pigeon pose. If you're ever finding pigeon isn't working for your knee or your body, then this is getting at similar places with a little less pressure on some of the joints. To release, let's drop the left foot to the floor. Straighten the right leg up, flex and point your right foot a few times. Circle your right ankle, a couple big circles. Both directions. And then keeping your right leg more or less where it is, straighten your left leg along the floor, grounding down through the back of the left leg. And then open your right leg out to the right, just at a slight angle. And then bring this straight leg up and across for a spinal twist with a straight or partly straight leg. So perhaps your left hand can reach for your right foot. If that's not working, you can either use a strap, bend your knee, or hold your calf or somewhere else. And then take it all the way across, all the way to the floor. Roll open through the right shoulder. Drop down through the right hip. If you would like to add a quad stretch to this, your free hand can reach down for your free foot, your left foot. If that doesn't work for you, don't do it. Don't worry about it. As you roll onto your back, you might bring your right ankle to the top of the left thigh for half lotus. Please don't force anything. If full lotus is a pose that works for your body, you could thread the bottom leg up and around and into full lotus. And then just hug what you ended up with to your chest. Might be crossed ankles, half lotus, full lotus, something else. And give it a little squeeze, maybe a circle. And then take your legs up to the ceiling and shake them out, shaking the muscles on the bones. Drop your feet. Same thing other side. So let's cross the left ankle above the right knee. Reach your hands through. Grab the right leg. Hug it in close. What is there to release here? Engaging everything that's useful to be in this pose. And continue to let go of more and more and more. To release, drop your right foot to the floor. Straighten the left leg up, flex, and point your foot a few times. Circle your ankle a couple times, both directions, nice big circles. And then keeping your left leg more or less where it is, straighten your right leg along the floor, grounding down. And then open your left leg out to the left. Feeling what's here. Let's bring this straight leg up and across. Spinal twist with a straight or partly straight leg. Making any adjustment you need to. Left hip dropping down, left shoulder rolling open. And if you did add quad stretch on the other side, you might try for that again. And then roll back onto your back, maybe coming through half or full lotus. These poses aren't for everybody, so don't do them if they're not for you. Hug what you ended up with, or take a little circle or rock with your knees. And then take the legs up and give them a good shake out. Really shaking the muscles on the bones. Bring your arms up and give them a good shake as well, letting all the muscles jiggle loosely. And then release your legs down. If you want to put a little something under your knees or thighs, if that feels good on your lower back or better on your lower back, feel free to set that up. Finding a symmetrical, relaxed position. And just check in with the rest of your body. Is there anything you're needing to do to feel complete in your practice, to be ready for stillness? If there's any pose or touch or movement you need, take your time. Eventually settling into your final resting pose, Shavasana. Perhaps a couple extra deep exhales. Or even a sigh before you let your breath be natural without any effort. And then a few moments of not doing anything, just simply being. Surrendering to the stillness that's always there, and quiet underneath all the busyness. You can slowly begin to wiggle your fingers and toes. Move your wrists and ankles, and then take a big stretch out through your arms and legs. When you're ready, bring your knees in. And roll to one side, pausing there for a moment. Use your hands to help you up to sitting. We'll bring hands together at the heart. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you for joining me today. Thank you for slowing down and taking good care of yourself. Thank you for ways that you support me. I appreciate it, all of it. Sharing what I do, financial contributions, Venmo, PayPal, Patreon, just practicing with me. Thank you.